Namaste to all you cosmic souls and welcome to your twin flame reading for today. In today's energies, we are going to tap into the energy of the divine masculine and the feminine and see what is really going on with you guys. What's really happening within your energy body? Is there anything that you are unaware of but you need to tap into? Cairo, that's not for you. What she's playing with is a carnelian, really beautiful carnelian, and that one is an angelite. So there are three. Oh, now I realize why there are three. So I'm usually always called to pick the crystals for the spread, and today there were three different particulars for the crystals, as you can see, and my guess is that it is for the divine feminines, the masculines, and the union energy. So I can already see that the divine feminines are moving into a very sensual form of energy, and there's a lot of compassion that is coming through, and also a lot of focus on work, on business, on how life is going to be for them, or planning ahead. For divine masculines, I see a lot of awakening, a lot of processing, a lot of understanding. With the amethyst, clear quartz, and smoky quartz, it's all ascension energy. Oh my God, we have the Two of Cups and the Lovers for the divine masculines. Whoa. Inner shadows are showing up for divine masculines. Balance. Yeah, okay, makes sense. All right. I think you can't see the lower cards, right? And make them seen. So you may constantly see a few crystals go missing from the frame. Please don't mind that, because the little naughty one wants to play with it. All right, let's tap in. Let's start with the divine feminines on the left side. So we did see the carnelian, which I'm going to give back to Cairo, because otherwise she may not let us process the reading. And then we have the angelite, calling upon your angels and spirit guides to guide you through your everyday process. And then we have the pyrite, which is focusing more on your prosperity and the understanding of prosperity, understanding of how to grow prosperity. Let's start with the Ace of Wands. So with the Ace of Wands, what we can see is that the divine feminines are right now all about the growth, all about how to grow, all about the inner healing, the inner sense of strength and understanding of the self, of planning future, of really looking into what you see as true for yourself. It's something that you know you want in your life. All right. And it's like divine feminines are working on their plan, their divine plan. Like what's going to go on from here on. Are they going to enjoy it? Are they going to... What is it that the divine feminines want to do? And how do they actually see their future? Inner fears are coming up, especially with regards to the divine masculine and how they see the divine masculine, whether they should allow somebody in their life, whether this will work, will they ever come, or am I just, going on in life and not that inner fear or inner doubt of, I am on my spiritual path. I'm on my path. But somewhere I feel scared or insecure about if the Divine Masculine is ever going to enter my life. If the Divine Masculine is ever going to create union or be in union with me. Is the Divine Masculine even present in my life? Does he want to meet me? When I say he, I do mean the masculine energy. Is there any possibility of growth? And another thing that I am able to very clearly see is that it will happen when you least expect it, actually. So you are in the right space of doubt and insecurity. You need to feel this so that you can overcome this. And you may never feel the same thing again. But somewhere I see and I feel that you're not entirely in it. Like it's like you don't care anymore. You don't want to care anymore. Because internally you do. You don't want to feel this way for the Divine Masculine. You feel like, what if it changes the way that you live? I mean, it's going to change the way that you live. And you need to understand that, because your divine counterpart amplifies the space that you are in currently. So whatever you are feeling, Divine Feminines, will be amplified. It will be brought on to a degree of, it'll move from 10 to 100 in a second. And only your Divine Masculine can trigger that. A lot of other people who mirror you also trigger that, but it's not always the same intensity of trigger, There's a lot yet for you to discover, especially with the way you lead your life. And as you move through that, as you move through these phases, you will start to discover new realizations that you may not entirely be sure of. I also feel like even if the Divine Masculine comes, at first you may not be fully accepting of them. You're still in a space of, is this person here? Is this person ever gonna come? And those kind of questions. So you may not exactly directly see the person at Cairo. I'm sorry about that. But Cairo is not sorry about that. So I have two. One's a cat, one's a kitten. This one whose paw you can probably see is Cairo. And there's Cleo. She's sleeping on the chair in front of me. They like to be present during my readings. In the beginning, I thought they shouldn't be in the frame of the energy, but they kind of bring more energy into the frame. And so now I allow it. I allow the space for them to roam about. She's literally sleeping there right now. Now, we will read the messages from, actually I feel like the Divine Feminines really want to know the message from the Divine Masculines. Okay, I want a family. You may have to move with this person, but there's a lot of internal growth that is still there, and there's a lot of financial growth that is still yet to come. So you can't think about having a family until you allow yourself to grow, until you find the balance and stability within yourself, wherever that is or whatever that means for you. Correct? So there will be a time and space for it. There will be a time and space for again, for you all to meet. So just know that the family will come, but you have to do the work. How long will I do the work? But just remember that the work is, even if your twin flame is in your life, you're still going to have to do the work. And that's going to be a constant process. And once you accept that, you will make your decision wisely. You will see things at face value rather than putting too much emotion into one certain thing. For example, thinking too much about your divine masculine and how he's going to come to you or she. All right. Now we'll move to the divine masculines and see where they're at. What is it that they need to hear or know, or what is it that they want to say? So as I said, the divine masculines are currently in an ascension process. We even have this triangular amethyst pendant that was created for the purpose of protection. So if you are drawn to it, you will find the link in the description box. So powerful. Now, I see the King of Wands, I see the Two of Cups and the Four of Pentacles. So divine masculines are in a space of moving forward in completely aligning with their masculine and feminine self. They know they want this relationship, and honestly, that is all that they want. And they hold you so close to their heart. They feel you completely. They feel you. And when they're around you, they just feel so grounded, so calm. And everything is just nothing anymore. Because they don't see a sense in pondering over other thoughts. They are so comfortable with the no thought state in your presence. So with that message itself, I understand that the masculines have seen you and have their eye on you. Whether you have met them or not, because divine feminines are not aware if the masculine is in their life or not, or if that is their masculine or not, divine masculine. With the Strength card, I see that I not only see that they are finding the masculine and feminine balance within themselves, but they also see the balance in the divine feminine. They see how balanced the divine feminine is, and it is because of the divine feminine that they're able to dive a little deeper into their own life, and they know that, you know what, I think I need to do some internal healing, some internal work. Why? Because they see you as that person who is okay with the process of being half and whole at the same time. And obviously we saw that in your presence they have this very calm, very grounded feeling. And that in itself allows the light inside them to just, the hermit, exactly, this is the hermit. So you see this light, right? If you see in the original Rider-Waite tarot cards, you see an old man holding the light, right? Now this, it's like they want to go within and find that lantern inside them. And they know for sure that you are the person they want to be with for the rest of their life. Whether they are afraid of it or not, they know they have a lot of work to do for themselves. But they just know they don't have to be intimate with you to feel you completely. Because even the slightest of touch or looking at each other gives them that confirmation, gives them the energy of compassion and of togetherness. Because when you are together, you are one. Or that's how they see you, and that's how they feel about you. Now, let's move to the next part of the masculine energy. They see a new form of growth. It's like they're not even looking at themselves. They know that they are in a process of awakening. They know that they have a lot of internal work to do. But all they're thinking about is you and how you portray yourself. How within you is the world. And within the world is you. You are the entire world. And they just can see that like an outline. And I think that divine feminines are also going through a certain kind of transformation that the divine masculines are in awe of. Like they're literally mesmerized by your energy. They can't place the way they feel about you because it's so strong. And it creates so many layers of emotions and feelings for them that they themselves are trying to figure out what it is or where it's coming from. And at times they may feel a bit confused, but they're never really confused as such. They just like, wait, what? Is there actually a person like this? And then that again makes them want to go within. They're not fully able to tap into it because they may not understand it to that kind of a degree or that level. But they for sure want to tap in. And I feel like they want to feel the emotion. They want to feel the internal love. They want to feel the emotion of everything and nothing at the same time. And they know that that's how they want to feel because that's how they feel when they are with you. So they know that that's how they want to feel. Forever. Like whether they're with you or without you. They know that that is how they want to feel. And they're wanting to make the effort to work towards that internal balance. And the divine feminines are triggering that in them. Obviously, divine feminines are in a completely different zone. So it's like you're not even reflecting each other completely right now. It's a whole other ball game for the divine feminines. So I'm going to tap in now first into what the divine feminines, what's the message for the masculines. Free spirit. Okay, so go on. It's like it's a page. So the divine masculines are just starting their journey into this whole relationship thing, creating a whole new idea of everything, of how life is going to be, of how life is, and also a lot about how they look at themselves, how they want to be looked at. And if they are comfortable with the way that they are looked at, not only by others but also by themselves. So there is a lot of decisions to make, and again, they have a very, very positive and grounded external view, but internally they just want to feel the way they feel when they are with you. And they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to tap in, and they're like, Divine Feminines, how do I do this? Tell me, how do I do this? Why do I feel like this? Actually, I don't want to know why I feel like this, but I do want to know how to feel like this always. Because the Divine Feminine is this. And that's why they feel this. I mean, even though Divine Feminines are currently going through a lot of things right now, but they are always grounded. They're always how the Divine Masculines are feeling. They are that. They embody that energy. But of course, they have their own internal journey to move through. So that is what is coming through. And now we will see what the Earth Angels have to say to us. Yes, exactly. This is an unfoldment of newer energies, an unfoldment of a new wave of enlightenment for each other, from each other, with each other. The passion that comes from within ignites your soul into being the best version of themselves. So this passion is going to make a big, big difference in both of your lives. Divine Feminines, if you are at all ever drawn to the word oh, that's great. Cairo, can you move a little bit, please, my darling? Little bit. Okay. Okay, so if Divine Feminines, you are at all drawn to the ancient healing wisdom of shamans and the shamanic knowledge, or where they came from, then do your research and understand why. Why this card has come for you is for a reason. I am very, very extremely sure that there is something inside you that has this strong sense of healing energy, and this is very possibly indicating that either you are a healer or your ancestors were shamans. You have very strong self-healing energy, and that in itself allows you to unfold newer waves of energy for you and the collective that you work with on a constant basis. You need not be a healer to work with collective energy, because when you work with yourself, you're working with the collective energy automatically. So it doesn't mean you need to be a healer. You can work in the corporate world and still be a self-healing shaman from within. But maybe later in life you leave your corporate job to do some healing and learn the art of healing. Because definitely I feel this extremely strongly, because you are looking at how you want to change your life and how this growth is going to affect your internal state of mind, body and soul. Where do you want to live? Which direction do you want to move? Do you want to stay here, or do you want to move out? Do you want to how do you want to progress in your life? So that is the kind of energy you are portraying, and that is why you have doubts about a Divine Masculine, because you are making some big life plans right now, or you're thinking of it anyway, and suddenly the divine masculine comes, and that kind of a different wave of energy will again be amplified. But the thing is, the minute you solidify your life plans, like that second, everything will just come together. Okay, have the patience, because this is a new unfoldment of energy. All right, you are changing a lot of things around you, divine feminines. For divine masculines, you just want to marry this person. You actually, there's the sense of marriage is not coming through yet, like as in you want to be with this person, but marriage is a bit far to think about yet. But there is love, there is compassion, there is oneness with each other. Okay, and that is the most of what the divine masculines are feeling. I just want to show you Cairo. So this is my dearest Cairo, who is sleeping with the gods. So that is it for your reading today. I really hope that you were able to connect with it. I hope you were able to align with this collective of energy, and you were able to resonate with it as well. If you were, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to share your journey, I would love to read. And it's not only me, but the other people on this journey with you would actually love to tap into the energy that you are experiencing, because everybody experiences this journey differently. And the same reading could resonate to different people in completely different ways. And that is the beauty of tarot and the energy of tarot. So if you feel like it is okay for you to share, please do in the comments below. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. Sending you so much love and so much light as always. Namaste.